Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Chicago White Sox. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Lucas Giolito, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, what comes with Lucas Giolito, a big arm, 95 to 100 miles an hour, hard-breaking slider. One of the issues Giolito has had is not a lot of swings and misses, so we'll be able to watch him early on to see if he brings some swings and misses, and if he does, it should be a powerful outing for Giolito.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Fly ball to straightaway left. Giving chase is Jimenez. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Digging in, Anthony Rendon, a Silver Slugger winner a year ago in the National League. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. Giolito is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. Two balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Settling in now, Alfonso Vasquez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's the pitch. Wind up and the 0-1.
I got a ball, one strike.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
The next 1-2 pitch. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the third out of the inning. Angels are gone in order. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. Shohei Ohtani gets the starting nod for the Halos. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Tim Anderson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And the pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
At the plate, Leury Garcia, as he'll take a look at ball one. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, I'll tell you, he doesn't look very comfortable on this mound right now. This mound isn't the same one that he pitches at home. I know they all look the same, but they're not all the same.
2-0 pitch on the way. And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 2-2 pitch is taken high, but for a called strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
To the plate now, Solomon Rizai, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. The 1-0.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Anderson, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. 2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And it's fouled away. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. Payoff pitch home, and he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. 2 on here with 1 man out. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And a strike. The 1-1. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. Past history with Lucas Giolito. He's 1 for 4. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. And there's a base hit on a line.
Hey, if this pitcher's going to live in the outer half of the plate, then you're going to have to dive out there and get it, and that's exactly what he did. Hey, that's a heck of a job right there, going the other way after seeing 3 pitches on the outer half.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now the 2-0. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1. Due next is Justin Upton as he gets loose in the on-deck circle. The 3-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Swing, and he pops him up. In there, a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Here's Justin Upton now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. None out, runners at first and second. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2.
2-2.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch. It hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And no strikes. Here it is. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Past history with Lucas Giolito, he's 1 for 5. A ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Grounded back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score as the Angels grab the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Shohei Ohtani comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. The 0-1 delivery, and he fouls this one off. La Stella at second. Goodwin is over at first with one away. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down. So striding in, Albert Pujols. He's set. Here it comes. Comes set. The 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And Pujols is likely going to have himself extra bases here. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 3-0 game.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
In now is Andrelton Simmons as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Pujols blows through the stop sign, headed for home, and he's safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Angels are out in front, 4-0. So here's Yoan Moncada. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. The 0-1.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
Two and 1.
1 strike.
Ball even at 2-2.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And this is taken in by Upton for the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run for Nomar Mazara. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now. The catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Grandal is really a unique kind of hitter. He bats from both sides of the plate, but what makes him so special is his ability to hit for power from both sides.
Yeah, and this is a manager's dream. This does not come down the pike too often. Even in today's game with the best 750 players in the world, there are very few players with the skill set that this guy possesses.
Again, another foul ball. Otani, originally from Japan, of course. He's in his third season as a major league player. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Up next for Chicago, Danny Mendick will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 1-0 home is a heater in there for a strike. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. Two out, nobody on. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Lifted in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Sox get one right back here on the solo home run. We've played two. It's now a 4-1 game. New inning set to get underway, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Fly ball out toward left center field. There to make the catch is Jimenez, and there's one away. Ready for another chance? Alfonso Vasquez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
One ball, one strike.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, right to him. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. Hit high and deep to right center. Mazara's on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 4-1. bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Lucas Giolito.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1. A 1-ball, 1-strike count to the White Sox pitcher.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. The 1-0.
Ball that time.
4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Two and 1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. Windup. Here comes the 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Bouncer to the left side. Low throw, but a nice play at the bag by Pujols. Saves an error and ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Dallas Keuchel will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now. one's in there, 3-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 3-1 pitch. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out, one away. Justin Upton the next to hit. Head-to-head passed with Dallas Keuchel. He's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. First pitch on its way to Upton. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 18, Brian Goodwin.
So digging in now, Brian Goodwin. He singled his last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Andrew Heaney, a 6-foot 2-inch left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Andrew Heaney.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Solomon Rizahi.
First baseman, Solomon.
Now here's the pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. One and one. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Upton's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready now, Eloy Jimenez. Past meetings with Andrew Heaney. He's hitless in 6 tries. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Yoan Moncada.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
From the belt, the pitch.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. Now a a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. The next 3-2. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
The last at bat, Eddie V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
2-1, here it is. Grounded to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away. And here's the switch-hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
A 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
What a well-executed sinker right there. There's really nothing you can do with that pitch. You're either burying it into the ground or fouling it off your shin.
This is hit pretty well out to left field. Upton going back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Yeah, you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with the power hitter at the plate. The best thing he could do in that situation is to try to keep him from making hard contact. Well, so much for that. He obviously made a mistake, and the big slugger made him pay.
Dylan Bundy, 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Standing in now, Danny Mendick. And he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the pitch. Four runs here in this half inning. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Full count now. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly by Pujols. And he'll step on first himself for the out. In now, Dallas Keuchel, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Fastball swung on and missed.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the big blow of the inning for the Sox right here, the grand slam home run. We're through 4. It's now 5-4 Chicago. Bernardo Flores is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Digging in, Dylan Bundy. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. From the stretch. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen, as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Fouled off. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in, the machine, Albert Pujols. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Pitch on the way. Strikes him out as well, so make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Andrelton Simmons, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 0-1. Fastball just off the inside corner. strong one.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Simmons, a runner at first with 2 gone. Bounce it to the left side. Off balance throw, gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the White Sox 5 and the Angels 4. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Here comes the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Upton on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Stepping in now, Leury Garcia. As he'll take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's lifted the other way out to left. And this is taken in by Upton for the first down. Ready for another shot now. Solomon Rizahi. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
He's set and the pitch. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
The 1-0 home.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
The count is full, 3-2.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Trout giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Eloy Jimenez. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch on its way. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Here it comes, 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
The 3-0 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So coming to the plate, Yohan Moncada. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Hit on the ground to short. Simmons has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 5 innings complete. The White Sox lead this one 5-4. Michael Kopech takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 34, Michael.
Stepping up to the plate, Alfonso Vasquez 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike there, 0-1. Kopech, a 22-year-old. He's a second-year big leaguer. The windup and the 0-1. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Now here it comes. Ball hit on the ground for Anderson at short. He's right there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The center fielder, number 27.
So 1 gone in the inning, and here's the always dangerous center fielder, Mike Trout. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and one.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Here's the 3-1. Hit hard up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Into the box, Tommy La Stella. And he takes ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
And this is a case of a pitcher letting his frustrations get the best of him. He feels like he gets robbed on the previous pitch, and he just rears back and really let it go on the next pitch, but it got away from him in a big way.
Stepping up now, Justin Upton, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Delivery to him on the way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Ready with the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Moncada gloves it, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Oh, just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Matt Tomshaw trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Brian Goodwin will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. One and 0 count. The pitch. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. 3-run home run down the line in right, and they take a 7-5 lead.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with the resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
David Fletcher will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
For the Angels, number 22, David.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Wind up and the 0-1. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. 3 runs already home here. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. But the Angels strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. Through 5.5, it's the Angels 7 and the White Sox 5. Jaime Barria enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Nomar Mazara will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First offering on its way. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Back to him on the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out. One out for Chicago here in the 6th, and up next the switch hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal.
This is a close one so far, but really go back to that last at bat. That grand slam he hit really kept him in this game.
92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in to try it again, Danny Mendick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Goodwin. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 7-5. At the plate, Albert Pujols, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen the fastball yet, but now he gets the count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Now the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
In now, Andrelton Simmons. He swings and grounds it to short. And this will be a base hit into center. So the first two are aboard here to kick off the seventh.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Dylan Cease will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Zach Collins is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Michael Hermosillo will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Pujols on second. Simmons at first with no outs. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. No sense risking anything here, as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Dero, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Now the 1-0. On a rope to the second baseman. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Mike Trout. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. That evens it up 1-1.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Outside 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking here.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now this is slowly hit to short. Probably too slowly to get to. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Into the box now, Tommy La Stella. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. 8 runs, 11 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. The 0-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Angels are out in front, 8-5. Noah Ramirez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Max Stassi is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. Taylor Ward will also enter as he takes over at third base. Striding in, Zach Collins. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Ramirez, a California-born ball player. He was a 4th-round selection back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Ripped on the ground to first. There is La Stella. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Jose Abreu will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Ball 1. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out. Edwin Encarnacion will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. On the ground to the right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Jimmy Lambert's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 81, Jimmy.
Laz Rivera is into the ballgame as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Luis Basabe will also come in now as he takes over out in center. Jason Castro is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 15, Jason Castro. Now at shortstop, number 5, Laz Rivera.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
2-0.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Yanked on the ground down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Brian Brian Goodwin will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Here it comes. And the slider misses low and away here. It's ball 4.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
Anthony Bemboom will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Runners on the move for second, and it's fouled away. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Halos lead this one 8-5. Hansel Robles is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 57.
Johan Urena is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field. James McCann will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And he misses with it, 1-1. McCann, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Blake Rutherford will get a shot here as a pinch hitter. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 1-1. over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Full count now, 3-2. Yoan Moncada is on deck. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another payoff pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
So now to the plate, Yoan Moncada, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 delivery.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
He's set, and the 3-0 offering. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
The 3-2 pitch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. One there, but wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Ty Buttrey takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Luis Robert will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Moncada is off of first with 2 away. This is popped up. Pujols has a play, and that's the 3rd out. White Sox leave 1. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Blake Rutherford takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jay Spry is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Adam Engel will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup. Yerman Mercedes is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman. Digging in once again, Albert Pujols. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 1-0 delivery. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrelton Simmons. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Fry has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Moncada has it, and quickly there are 2 away. Sliding into the box, Taylor Ward. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 was offered at and missed for the first strike.
Ball 1 strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Ball 1 strike.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Count full.
Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Now back, the catcher,
At the plate, Max Stassi, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Angels strand 1. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Striding in to start the 9th, Adam Engel, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Fouled away. Comes set and the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Grounder down the line at third. 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With a 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th. Standing in, Danny Mendick. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
And there's ball 3. Zach Collins waits on deck. set. Here's the 3-0. Bases are empty, one man out. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Zach Collins. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. The 1-0.
No strike.
That's a changeup off the mark, and it's 3-0. Laz Rivera, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. Mendick leads off first with 1 away. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
3-1.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Not definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full, 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heater?
Mendick rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they now trail by only 2.
All right, here we go, making things interesting with an RBI knock to cut the deficit to 2. Maybe we can get this offense going.
Digging in, Laz Rivera, who represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
From the stretch. Hit to short. Simmons is there. Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now. Into the box now, Luis Basabe. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done.
This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. The Los Angeles Angels rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Dylan Bundy pitches well enough to get the W. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the big